Good evening and welcome to Special Weather Fans Live here on Friday the 13th of June 25, and we're expecting some storms to affect certain parts of the UK this evening. I'm with you now for the next few hours and just keep an eye on what's coming up from France and if anything does develop towards our west as well. So yes, the time did say we were going to start at 7 o'clock, but it did say in the comments it is subject to change. And yeah, we started a bit later than planned. So here we are now. So thank you all for joining us. And it's not just me at the moment. We've also got our Liz out and about, if she can hear me.
I can, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can indeed.
Excellent. That's always a good start.
So what are your plans at the moment?
Still quite fluid. I'm aiming to get somewhere high so that whatever develops, I can see 360. I have a feeling it's not going to be stuff that comes off the coast that we're going to be looking at. I think it's going to be stuff that brews up locally. So I'm on the Marlborough Downs currently, heading for a viewpoint, just to have a quick look at the radar and everything. But I think a lot of it's going to be after dark now.
Yeah. So let me just bring up the latest radar. So let me just bring up the screen share. So fine, we've waited to June, for all year up to June to do this kind of live, hasn't we?
Yes.
So let's put us along the bottom there. So this is the latest radar from Ventusky. So just zoom in. So yeah, the activity we're watching for at the minute are these thunderstorms coming out of France, which is pushing towards eastern parts of England, southeast England, and these are kind of going, I would say, north to northeasterly. So they could be just brushing the eastern side of the UK. We've also got this band of rain towards western areas, which at the moment isn't producing any lightning, but we are seeing some heavier bursts coming in towards the southwest. So let's have a look at this cam from South Hems. So yeah, it's looking a bit dark, shall we say, to see there. You can also see the line detector going off quite heavily down towards nearby France. Be interesting to see if any of this lightning does actually cross the channel, unless it does reinvigorate as it comes over land. Well, so we shall see in the coming hours. Let's have a look at, let's see if any webcams have actually got any view of these storms. Let's have a look, see how that's showing. So yeah, that's the location in France. And I just heard someone pop into the live chat. Let's bring the man on himself. It's our Gordon. And he's got his volume turned off.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss. How are you this evening?
I'm all right. I think we've made landfall with some flashy boom booms, haven't we? Portsmouth, Plymouth, is it?
Yeah, it seemed to have been short-lived. Oops, was that changed? Sorry, I'm just working in the background here. Just changed. For some reason, the radar's just changed.
There's thousands and thousands of reported strikes, calculated strikes, leaving Normandy, France, heading towards the English Channel, and it looks like there's a migration to the right slightly and then to the left. So we got is it Southampton, all that area, Isle of Wight potentially, and then Plymouth. Yeah, it will be Plymouth, won't it? And that's the rash that I'm interested in. That's going to migrate north through Wales, and anything that comes later on up into the northwest, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get my light detector to come on. I've just heard I must have just lost Liz for a second. I thought somebody else came into the live then, but Liz has come back. So that Liz is back. She must have just dropped a signal there.
Good T-shirt.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and your signal's showing it as well.
So we've got obviously Liz heading towards Dungeness. Is that right?
Well, I think Liz has changed her plan slightly. If Liz can hear us, I think signal's dropped again.
And we've got Scott, who's from the Christchurch way. Down at Camber Sands, I think. Southern Storm Chase, Southern Storm Photography. I think his name has. He's got the YouTube channel. So the name's Scott. So he's got all his gear and he's gone out. So we've got two team members who have gone out essentially in two different locations to try and get content. And then Paul and I are basically up here in the north waiting for anything to come our way, which will be in the wee small hours of the morning.
Yeah. Sorry, just I think we've lost Liz again, so she'll come back in a second. The Southern Storm. Sean, do you think we should bring Southern Storm onto the screen if he's recording live, or is he taking pictures? Do we know?
Last I heard, he's got himself a decent new camera, 4K or something. He likes doing his time lapses, for non-solution clouds, and well, that's fantastic content. So he's very much he is like a one-man band and goes and settles himself somewhere, does some great captures, and then puts them on the Weather Fans Facebook page. But he's quality rather than quantity. He's quality. He does really well, actually. Did anyone get a chance to see the Strawberry Moon? I've changed plans as it wasn't looking great where I was. Much better location now with better views, great views. Right, so and he'll sit there and he'll wait.
So yeah, what we've got on the screen there is the latest light detector. So there's a few getting into the channel at the moment. I think there's perhaps been 1 or 2 strikes down, perhaps towards Plymouth.
Are these storms going slower than anticipated?
I don't think they're going slower. I think they're just back building. I think what they're doing is getting to the channel, dying, and then back building. So they're kind of recycling behind, which is why I don't think they're going to make it over the channel, which is why I've come away from the south coast.
Right. Okay. So what is the thought? What's the team thinking then as regards the hotspots and timings?
I think M4 corridor, which is why I'm now on the South Downs. I'm looking at what looks to be quite a nice line that's bubbling quite nicely. If I turn the camera around, the next time you can see the bubbles in front of me. I think it's going to get the energy off the ground.
Right. Okay.
I don't think it's going to be that comes over the channel. Let me. I need to swing around. I need to turn around because I've got a really good view behind me as well. So. You can see if I turn my camera around. There we go. So I'm now looking northwest.
All right, so Scott's saying the same basically, Liz, as you, that they're not going slow. The main event wasn't expected to happen until about 10 p.m. Cheers, Michael. And that's when we can expect to see the big stuff arrive. It's going to be epic, yeah.
But can you see that line right in front of me?
Yeah.
I mean that's to my north.
Right. Okay.
And if I swing round, I'll just wait for this car to come up the hill. Maybe not. Can you see that ridge? That's to my south.
Right.
Okay. So I'm currently on the ridgeway.
Okay.
So I've got a 360 view.
Oh,
right.
Excellent.
So I want to get in a position where, I mean, whatever happens after dark, I'll see it from up here.
Right.
I mean, that's now due west. in front of me.
Okay.
And if I go around the corner a little way, we're now looking south.
Right. Okay.
What is your location at the moment, Liz?
It's a secret. I'm not far from Winterbourne Bassett
Where, sorry?
on the Ridgeway. Winterbourne Bassett.
Winterbourne Bassett.
So
Do they make licorice there?
my view. Yes. There's the view south.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Smoky skies, looking good.
Yeah.
Which county is that in?
Wiltshire, I think.
Wiltshire.
Cool. Right.
I'm going to go back to that car park and park up for a little bit because I don't think anything's going to be happening any time in the next half an hour or so. So I don't want to be blocking anybody's driveway because this is clearly somebody's driveway. I have a feeling what's to my north is going to go first, personally. Right. But I think it's going to be elevated.
Right. Right. Okay.
So, Ben, we've got 21 people watching at the moment. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry I've not said hello to anybody at the moment. I know some of you have been waiting before the live started.
How long are you staying out for, Liz?
Till everything dies. I
hope you got some jammy Dodgers with you.
Oh, I have enough monster to kill a whale. So yeah. So that's due north.
Question here: what is the likelihood of Preston, Lancashire getting these storms, Simon? Well, not so much later on. I mean, the last figures, for what I could gather anyway, were indicating about 1 o'clock in the morning, coming up into the Fylde Coast area. But as you know, it always is a fluid situation. So, but they reckon it could potentially go on and off through the early hours. Maybe start again just as the sun starts to rise, and then calms down and kicks off a bit later again. So I think tomorrow they're saying there's a larger chance. I think the Met Office have put a yellow warning out for us there anyway. That could change. Tomorrow
Rotten
could
Q,
upgrade.
Rotten Q, Gordon. I literally was bringing that up on the screen then. Where the
well
warnings.
Done. Spot on.
And I think we've done this before.
I know. Is that tomorrow's then?
That is today. Let's bring up Saturday, so I think that extends up further. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, I was going to say very similar to that. So, from through Wales and then all the way up to a slightly right-hand direction. Looking at the map, there going up to. In fact, I didn't think. I'm only took my time answering that then because I honestly didn't think they'll go that far north. Normally, you need a lot of energy to. If they're coming from the west, you need a lot of energy to get them that far north. You'll get some that sometimes just dump loads of liquid lightning over Cumbria, and then they erupt again in Ayrshire, and then they just die out really quickly. So I am surprised to see that they've extended that as far north into Aberdeen. It's a bit like the cross country railway map, that isn't it? From Aberdeen all the way down to.
I think this setup's a bit different because I think we're actually in a convergence zone.
Right. Okay.
So we've got stuff coming in off the Atlantic, and we've got the plume coming in. Obviously, that's bringing the storms up from the south. And I think the convergence point, it's almost like we've got a triple point.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's going to be ongoing, and it's going to keep recycling and keep going, especially if it keeps going until the sunrise tomorrow. Right. And then we'll just even get even more heating.
Yeah.
actually brought.
Do you think the Met Office might upgrade tomorrow?
I think they may refine it. I don't know if they're going to upgrade. They might. They might give us a patch or two of amber, depending on where it gets going. But at the moment, that's a suck it and see, depending on how far the front gets across from the west and how high up, how far north the plume gets. And I think where that convergence is, I think that will end up getting an amber if it keeps going.
Right, okay.
I've got the facts chart on the screen for midday tomorrow. So it's a little bit of a messy one there. You've got troughs, you've got the cold front, warm front around the top towards eastern Scotland. Yeah, you've literally got low pressure centres over towards southeast Scotland, northeast England. Obviously, that air is going to be so unstable as well tomorrow.
I'm just looking at the predicted radar, and I always fall into this trap and go, "Oh my God, I'm in just the right place for a huge storm." Come like 11 o'clock. But yeah, after dark, like I say, anywhere that it goes, I can see from here. With you've seen minor adjustments. I'll see lightning for hundreds of miles. So north, I'm looking towards Swindon, and then south, I'm looking towards Salisbury Plain. So anything that goes the usual M4 corridor.
I'll have my little Thunder buddy with me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Is this like on live and everyone can see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the official Weather Fans official Weather Fans, Weather Fans official YouTube channel.
They are. Liz, look at his t-shirt.
Oh, let me zoom in. There we are. So Ghost
Yay!
TV.
Have you seen my t-shirt?
Yes, we love your t-shirt. Yay!
Hey.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
How bad like storm?
Well, at the moment, it's going to be pretty electric when it hits to the south coast. There's a part that's going off here in that direction, down the very far southern tip, the west southern tip.
Yeah.
And then there's a piece that's coming through this bit. See the Isle of Wight there?
Oh yeah.
Plymouth, that sort of area down here.
Uh-huh.
Devon, Cornwall, and it's going to work its way through Wales,
So,
Midlands.
When it says, is it Essex there? So
Yeah.
is it going to hit hard on Essex?
Yeah, potentially. They could see some storm activity. I've not looked at the very latest.
Could you get hit in the head with lightning?
If you're being silly. But can you see that flashing now?
Oh yeah.
That Michael's put on.
Yeah.
That's the live lightning radar detector. That's in France at the moment.
Yeah, France.
That's going to come across to us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
the
Possibly.
doctor detects how many lightning strikes.
yeah, and that clicking noise is every lightning. So
What?
thousands
So
of
it's very
lightning.
active. I'm
Very
just trying to find a webcam around that area to see if I can get any views. See if there's any stills.
So,
Have a look for one round Portsmouth, because I think in about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, I think the south coast is going to get that one that died off. I think that's going to recycle.
Going well fast.
Sorry, look at that.
that is live camera now.
What? Twister.
That's a still from 7 o'clock.
Wow.
So is that cloud a twister or just like a cloud?
Just very heavy. I'm struggling to see it myself. What? Oh, right.
Sorry, Scott. I hate it when it does that. Bear with me.
Scary looking cloud, an SLC.
Let me just zoom back in. For some reason, it does that when I come out of a cam. Where was that situated?
Is this on YouTube too?
Yeah.
Oh. So every social media, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm trying to find
line that is in front of me is building in a line over the M4 corridor. Sorry, I'm just looking at high clouds.
Yeah.
So yeah, the M4 corridor I think is going to go at some point.
Right.
So
if I
this
swing round.
is a bit towards the west of Paris in Le. I don't even know how to speak French. Is that a theory?
I
Do your
can't
best.
read it.
Do your best accent.
Les Osieux.
Go on, your accent.
Hang on.
Les Osieux.
Or Therux or something like that. Les Therux. You're asking an awful.
Les Osieux.
What do you say?
I think Les Osieux.
Right, we'll go with that. You're closer to France.
There's definite precip in front of me now. I can actually see it's greyed out. There's precip falling in a line pretty much across my horizon from left to right.
Right.
Let's bring up another radar. Just bear with me.
So
Why don't you download my lightning?
yeah. So basically, I just saw a comment, and I'll say what it said. It's saying, "How about West Sussex? How's that doing?"
Oh, just bear with me a second. I'm just trying to get a tab up here. My radar's been very slow.
Oh my god.
Just bear with me.
What's it called again?
Light.
My lightning.
Well, my sights has let me down here.
Is this
The
it?
yellow one. Aye, that's it. That's what I.
You have the pro.
Yeah. You're £5.
I see. I can see that on radar, Liz. I'm just trying. For some reason, that weather's just gone very slow on me, where it's not letting me.
Just download the free one. Everything's really good. But it's got rain radar as well.
Oh, it has a rain. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. So you can see. I never knew that. I thought it just.
Yeah, it's actually getting towards Henley on Thames. It's getting more intense, and I can actually see that bubbling quite nicely.
Right.
If I'm going to take you. Bear with me while I wobble. Over those trees to my right, you can see a top developing, and that's over towards Henley.
Oh yeah.
And then there's more precip, more rain coming around from there. So that's due east. Sounds like there was a machine going off.
Do you want me to turn that sound off?
No, it's fine. It's just like in here, it's because it's coming through my car stereo. But you can see that line quite nicely all the way across, and you can see how the horizon's gone grey. I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of gone grey on over towards the horizon.
Is someone doing storm chasing with you? Because someone in front of you watching as well, aren't they?
Yeah, no, I'm at a fairly well-known high spot, so any locals who like watching thunderstorms will be here. I'm in the car park to my right. I'm pulled into a gateway because the car park to my right is quite full, as you can see.
Ah, yeah.
But this is the Ridgeway that runs pretty much east-west across the high ground, across the Marlborough Downs. So there's loads of hill forts and all that kind of stuff all the way along in a line. But yeah, it's a really good point for viewpoint. Some places you can only get to a view to the north, and some places you can only get a view to the south. But I've discovered this one with a little tiny bit of repositioning, you can see 360.
Oh no. Have I lost my signal? Just bear with me a second.
No.
Just bear. Oh, I can't lose my
I
signal
can still
because
hear
I'm
you.
connected.
I can still hear you.
Sorry, one of my
And it's still
tabs is
showing
letting me down.
live.
So one of my tabs just let me down, and when I tried to refresh it, it completely went to an internal error. So I have to get that back on.
Thinking about 20 minutes. Paul is going to get a nice sell.
Paul.
Pool.
Oh, Paul. I thought that Paul. Paul then. Oh yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and that's what's coming towards me from the south. So if that keeps going, I shall swing round and start looking south.
Yeah. So just take your full screen a second. As you can see now, with StreamYard recently, you can actually put people's chat into the live stream, so you can see that in the bottom right hand corner. Hopefully, if it's obscuring too much, please let me know and I'll take it off. Let's exit that, and this is the latest radar. So yeah, we can see what I mean about that south towards Pool. Oh dear, I've gone black. That's never usually a good sign. And everything's just gone off. Yeah, I've just lost everything then. Just bear with me. My screen's gone black. I've lost.
Paul might have asked for the link.
It's in the WhatsApp group.
Is my
Your screen's still showing on the live, Michael.
am I black on your screen, or I'm actually showing my face?
Your face is frozen.
I fucking can't because I'm roasting in this bloody kitchen.
Look like you just found out that KFC's gone up by about £8.
Yeah, it could be worse than that. Just stop my cam and restart it and see if that works. No. I've got a way around it, but I might. Oh, do I need Paul in? No, because Liz is live. So I have to leave the shoot and come back in.
I'm live on mobile, so I'm not hosting.
Okay. We'll just send that link to our pool. What am I doing here? Yeah. Right, hopefully Paul should run this second. So we've got 22 people watching. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I've got a nice line going through Cornwall. Sorry, Devon at the minute.
Yeah, it goes all the way across the headland. I'm just wondering whether to swing round before the parking space gets taken.
So is that shown on your screen? It is. So that's from South Hams. Sorry, Hams.
We've got reports of thunder being heard by Scott near Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, that makes sense. That'll be that cell that's going to make landfall around Pool, I think.
Do you think that'll pop as soon as it hits landfall?
I don't know. It's. I think that's going to make landfall Christchurch way.
There you go, Scott. So you've driven away from home. Bless you.
Pardon?
Oh, I don't think you're too far, though, are you? You've got a good vantage point.
I've lost Bournemouth.
Oh no. Right, I've lost that screen as well. Right, I'm just going to leave the studio and come back in. You should all stay on. If not, I'll restart live. Let me just bear with me a second.
Okay. Keep yourself entertained.
Oh, this is where we could take over the show now, Liz.
Yeah,
I'm
we
still
could,
here.
couldn't we? Yeah.
Oh, he's still there. Damn. Did I nick one Henry Sammy Dodgers?
I tell you what, them horses in front of me are in danger because I'm starving. What are you scoffing? I've got 2 packets of crisps. I have some.
Yeah, it's worked.
Yay! I have some Cocoa Pop, both breakfast bars.
Right, let's refresh that. Hopefully, that's worked itself out now.
Oh, cooking in the car with the window shut. Oh, I've got some nice undulatus. Let me take you off there and show you the undulatus up there. A little patulent undulatus. Can you see that?
Yeah, I'm putting you on full screen. No, there we go. Full screen.
That's good.
God, that is looking good.
See, it's all very unstable up there. But there's a nice smooth, I don't know whether it's showing on camera very well, there's this nice smooth patch of undulatus there. But yeah, that's east. You see the precipitation bands.
Oh yeah, I can see that in the
rain bands over
distance.
Yeah. And then that band that's over the M4 is still there with rain. And you can see the unstable air is right above me now.
Right, I'm going to skedaddle. How long are you on for?
I'm to about at least 11 o'clock.
Right, okay. I'll pop on. I'll pop back.
Dad.
I'll
See how tired I get. The reason why I felt I've been up since about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning. I've had work.
Right, I'll see you in a moment.
All right, take care.
Take
See
care.
ya.
Bye bye.
See ya. I'm going to swing round.
Alligator.
Should I bit?
Sorry.
Should I bit?
I'm going to swing round and get a view south. Oh, there's some Virga over there.
There's a what?
Virga, which is
Oh,
rain
yeah.
that evaporates.
I thought you said a burger then. I thought you still wanted.
See
Did you get your? By the way, did you find your hot dogs?
No, I didn't.
Nah.
You see the jellyfish clouds? Kind of
Yes.
right in the centre of my screen. That's rain that's evaporating before it hits the ground.
Yeah. Are you looking towards your north or your south? Sorry.
That's still that's due north.
Due north.
I'm just letting some cars move out the way, and then I'm gonna swing round so I can see south. See what's coming.
Nah, that weather's letting me down, so I can't use their radar. So I just see the comment there. Jake said, I heard burgers.
Yes, food. I'm
Yummy,
starving.
yummy food. Liz was after some hot dogs earlier on.
Right, this is south. Just going to back up into this gateway. So that's due south. But you can see the issue around here with hedgerows and the like.
Yeah.
So I've had to work bloody hard to find a decent view spot where I can see south. For some reason, south views are at a premium. North is a bit easier, but yeah. But you can actually see that the clouds are coming. Clouds are coming from that direction.
From the south east, southwest,
Southeast.
southeast.
No, south. Hang on. Southwest. You were right.
Yeah, I had to think myself.
Yeah, I had to kind of go around like north, east, south. Yes, southwest. So it'd be interesting to see once it starts to get a bit darker whether I see any lightning. But I've got a pressure headache, that's for sure.
Probably heat and humidity.
Oh, there's some interesting storms going up near. Where's that? Henley, I think it is. Reading and Henley.
Yes.
High Wycombe.
Yeah, I'm just bring that tab on there. Oh, hang on, I've got to take it off full screen a second. So yeah, there's this yellow area here, just like forming here.
Yeah, on the premium net weather radar, which I've got, it's actually showing it's coring up in a couple of places. One over Henley and one over High Wycombe, which is to my work out where I am. It's to my east.
I'm just trying to get back on it because I was having issues with the net weather radar, so let me just try and get back into it.
Oh, I've got the paid for premium, so
yeah, I'm having issues with the net weather radar. It's just not loading up properly on my screen.
I can stick my I can show you on my iPad.
Just come back into the studio.
Oops.
Might be on full screen. Oh yes.
So that's the premium, the paid for net weather. And if I zoom out, you can see the big beefy cells coming off the channel, coming off France. That's what was clicking away on the radar, but they are dying. I mean, if I scroll back, if I can get enough hands in the right place, you can see they get so far, and then kind of die. My fingers aren't working. But the one by Poole looks like it's going to keep going, hopefully.
So whereabouts are you on the screen then to where the radar is roughly?
I'm kind of there. If I zoom in a bit, I'm over here. Around about here somewhere.
Southeast of Swindon.
No, I'm just kind of here. That's
I'm just update your banner.
I can see over there. Well, it's Winterbourne Bassett is the nearest town. Kind of Marlborough. I'm kind of between Marlborough and Swindon. So I'm kind of up here somewhere, having zoomed in. So yeah, that's pretty much due south that way. I think it's going to be elevated. It's very high cloud base.
Yeah. Do you know what, I noticed that when I looked at back out here. I thought someone was like trying to build here, but it looks very elevated, as you said, even up here in the Midlands.
Yeah, but it could go anywhere. I mean, they did say the second round of storms was going to be elevated. I mean, there's precipitation showing to the west of Coventry and over Redditch now. So there's little bits popping up. There's another bit popping up between Sheffield and Manchester across the North Peaks.
Just bear with me a second. I just realised I've not shared this to our Facebook page, the link. How naughty of me. Just bear with me a second.
But you can actually see now there's precipitation coming up from my south. But yeah, coming up from the south. So I'm kind of in between bands at the moment. There's some bits and pieces forming near Salisbury. That one by Poole is still going.
Just share the link.
I need to get a new cradle for this because it keeps pushing buttons. But it's all very unstable. It's still 21 degrees. So like I said, we're in a convergence zone. It's just a case of wait and see now. Has that cell over Devon gone yet? Or coming into Devon?
I'll have a look in just a second.
Oh, yeah, there's one just gone off the south coast of Cornwall. Just to the west of Exeter.
Right, we've sent the link to our Facebook. No. What have I done here? Sorry, just bear with me. Yeah, so yeah, the post has been posted to our post. Yeah, whatever that means. It's getting warm in this kitchen, I tell you. Sorry, from the studio kitchen. We'll have the background on, guys. Otherwise, you'll see a fridge. Actually, I need to turn my light on because it is getting a little bit dark.
Well, you've still got me on full screen, so we can't see you. There's a little blob developing over Marlborough, which is what I'm looking at, actually. If I just pan that round just a little bit, you can see. Oh, didn't want to do that.
Just gone to check to see if my cat was in. She's actually sitting on my fold-away table. I usually put the laptop on from in the other room. So that's going to go flying in a bit.
So yeah, it's just a wait and see now. It's a waiting game. I think I shall stay here for for the foreseeable, because I've got, like I say, I've got a really good view. And even once they've gone past me after dark, even with precipitation, I'm going to see the lightning. So
let's put you. Speaking of line, let's have a look at the latest lightning detector.
wow, that one to the that line to the east of Paris is epic.
Yeah, it's showing nicely on the look at all the whites.
Yeah.
So let me scroll back down there and to see if there's any webcams I can look great. Oh, I found one, but it's actually full of water. I mean, literally, it's just that the lens has got raindrops on it.
Rouen.
I'm just scrolling over these. You've got rain totals like of 115.3 millimeters an hour.
Wow. It's pretty much stationary, isn't it? It's just. Oh
wow!
It's raining.
I'm just share this, Liz.
Yeah.
This is from it's like storm developing actually in Montepison. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah! Wow. I now have rain. Don't want rain. I want rumbles. Yeah, there's a line developing coming up from Salisbury, which is what I'm just starting to get the rain from.
I'm listening. Sorry, I'm listening. You know what? It's like
Right.
when a man trying to multitask.
I'm just thinking I've got to shut my window a bit. I'm starting to get a bit wet. Got raindrops on my glasses. That line north of the M4 is getting a bit more intense as well. I'm going to swing round again. I'm going to go and park up at that car park again.
No worries, no worries.
Oh yes, I can see that line is intensifying over the M4. It's actually bubbling quite nicely now. Wasn't bubbling so well before. And if I face you that way, you can actually see the silhouette of the clouds quite nicely. There we go.
Getting closer with Chris is saying getting closer with thunder. I'm in East Sussex. Some line offshore from Littlehampton. Yes.
Yeah, I think that one's died, unfortunately. But I think the thunder you can hear is the one it's kind of going northeast across. It's skirting the coast again. near Swanage, Christchurch.
Oh, look, is that towards the southwest?
It's on the south coast. Poole.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's that big cell that's still going just off
Oh, yes, see Swanage now.
Swanage Pool. But the predictive radar has that keeping going, plus the cell to the southwest of that one keeps going according to the net weather radar, the predictive radar. But who knows? It had the big epic supercell that was supposed to hit the southeast. That was still predicted to keep going, but it didn't. So we'll see what
Unless
happens
it's this
with
one
that
that's behind it now that we can see in the bottom right of the corner of the screen.
Yeah, you won't hear the thunder off that yet. That's the one that's keep. They both keep going according to the predictive radar and net weather. But like I say, it's been a bit fallible.
I think this could be the end. Kent Clipper. Before this, that trajectory could just go through, like, literally perhaps scraping Dover if it carries on the way it is between Dover and Calais. If is obviously the big word at the minute.
Yeah, there's potential for any of it to keep going. To be honest, that it just depends on how much rain we get now and how much energy it keeps going. Like, I'm just if I take you off here again. If I show you that and scroll backwards and forwards, so that's now. So you can see that's the one off Poole and that's the one behind it. These are the big ones coming. They're still just off France at the moment. If I turn the lightning off, and if I just scroll forwards, as you can see, it's got it all keeping going. We're now at 10:30, and then we've got, there's the Kent Clipper over on the right hand side of the screen. Just scrolling backwards, there we go. Look,
I'll just take the comments off
a little bit.
I'll take the comments off the bottom right so you can see. There we go.
So if you look at that one, that's the Kent Clipper. If it keeps going, that's 5 to 10. But as you can see, net weather predictive has it recycling.
Yeah, as I say, it completely melts away, doesn't it?
Yeah. But like I say, it has been fallible with being over ambitious, over optimistic, I think. But you can see, if my camera will focus, that it won't focus that close. I'm up here, so it's expecting 2 to come my way, one of which is going to go right over the head, over my top, which is the one that's southwest of the one that's over Poole at the moment. So that's now. So it's that one that they're predicting to go right over my head at 11 o'clock.
So we're looking around at just over 2 hours from now.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. And this little line here might develop into something as it goes further north. That little triangle there is just north of Banbury, so there's Banbury. I don't know if net weather has that. Oops, going the wrong way.
I thought did I just see something over Birmingham way, like a little cell or something? Then
there is rain. You can see there is rain.
Let me just pop my head out
whether it'll develop into anything. Net weather doesn't have it developing into anything, but you never know. scrolling backwards and forwards.
I don't think that it's even going to. I don't know, maybe go back the path, to be honest, looking in the distance.
That's as intense as it gets according to net weather, and that's at 9:30.
Oh, it'll be still my beating heart.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, net weather has been a bit over optimistic with how long these cells have been lasting. As you can see, the one near pool is getting smaller, but then it will be losing energy to this one. It's the southernmost cell that's usually the one that keeps going. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking north again now, so.
It starts to rain a bit as well.
Sorry?
Starts to rain a bit as well where you are.
Yes, yeah, I've had a little bit of rain, but that's kind of the leading edge of this conglomeration. It's the outflow from the pool cell. That's the rain that I'm getting. But yeah, after dark, I can probably just about see.
Hi, everyone.
See pool.
Oh, it's a bit from pool to pool.
Hello. Up here at Ainley Top, Huddersfield. Yeah, currently just on the outskirts of Huddersfield, which is just down in the valley there. That's looking towards your neck of the woods, Michael. So that's the.
Won't get too excited. There's nothing happening up here.
No, mate. But if I look over
Nothing
towards
happening
the
down
west,
here.
I know either here. The clouds are quite interesting, but that's about it. But that's looking south. M62 is behind me, so that's definitely south. So if we look west, excuse the bin there, I haven't been drinking, don't worry. That's looking northwest, beautiful sunset. And you've got Halifax just in the valley down there as well. But yeah, that's about as much as it is here as well. It's no what's happening.
I don't think anything's expected to happen up there till perhaps very late in the night, to be honest.
No, I don't think I think it's setting up, but you can see, like, nothing. I know it was never expected to really last anyway, were it? Until this this evening, stroke tonight.
Yeah, your Thunderstorm one isn't due to start till about midnight. So
yeah,
and it's happened in the early hours.
Almost everything that I've looked at the moment goes for 10, 11 o'clock along the west where the front currently is.
Oh no, my screen's just done it again.
Yeah, whereas you were on about earlier about the conglomeration and the what they call it, the convergence. That was pretty much it. So yeah, this is me right slap bang in between Huddersfield and Halifax. This is my new vantage point. It's quite a good one, to be fair.
Sure, you've got enough time to have a nap, to be honest. There's nothing expected at all. The ones that go out till midnight.
Crossover. Yeah. Let everyone have a look at the beautiful sunset. Yeah, it looks like that cloud. This cloud here looks a bit more thing, but it's very elevated. Yeah.
I'm just going to come out the studio for a second and might go back onto might take off full screen in a second. I'm just leave the studio.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Because things happen again where everything's frozen on me.
Let it go. Anything for Stoke, says Amy. I'll at least
Only if
that's
it
all I'm saying.
recycles.
Yeah, I think it's just
Only
be
if
more
it
liquid.
recycles.
Yeah. And them storms are really struggling to get across the channel at the moment. Oh, Michael's there. There's Michael.
Yeah, I'm back now. Hopefully everything's going to start working again.
Hopefully.
We have a random lightning strike between Eastleigh and Winchester.
Okay.
Oh,
Someone give me a dirty look.
Don't know whether that's... Oh, that pool storm is about to make landfall. It's
Cool.
just skirting past Swanage and has made landfall to the west. Anybody who knows where Worth Matravers is, where the headland is there, heading towards Corfe Castle.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's at the moment still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's got it on the...
yeah.
It's
I'm
slowed
just
down,
seeing-
but it's still going. That's the one that will be heard from Bournemouth in the Pool Bay.
Ah, yes. Do you think Edinburgh will see anything tomorrow? It's probably there is a yellow warning out which goes from midnight tonight through to I think is it 12 o'clock tomorrow. Let me just double check.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
the
sorry,
warning-
Amy. Go on, Michael. Sorry.
The thunderstorm warnings do go out until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 10 o'clock? Or was that 1800?
When? 1000?
Is that 1000 or 18? I can't quite work that out. Is my eyes playing up?
Hang on. I'll have a quick look on.
Don't ask me to look because I can't see it on my phone.
Luckily I'm stationary, so I can have a look on
Oh, sorry, it's not 10 o'clock. It
office
is
website.
6 o'clock tomorrow. That looks like,
Yeah, 'cause-
well, I'm sitting 10 o'clock, but yeah, it looks like it through all day tomorrow as well. So,
Yeah, that big. Yeah. Yeah, 1800.
Oh, there's a weird little cell popping up right north of Inverness at the
Okay.
moment on radar.
Look.
So yeah, it's that convergence zone. Anything, to be honest, anything
Yeah.
can happen on a convergence zone.
Certainly can't.
oh, yes.
I just need that pool one to keep going for another half an hour.
Andrew's asked anything for Hull tonight.
Again, I think there's the one that go out to Hull. I'm just zooming on the warnings.
If
No.
it is, it will be early hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking promising. I'm going to swing round because that's looking interesting.
This has seen a cloud.
I have
interest.
seen a cloud. It's the most interesting cloud I've seen the whole day.
I know. Because this one just over here was starting to look promising earlier as I came up the hill from Brighouse. And I'm like, yeah, this looks pretty. And then it's just gone. Not having none of that.
Right,
Radar,
it's right in
radar,
front of me
radar.
now.
Ooh,
That looks like it's going up
yep.
to me.
Radar.
I'm going to go to my south view, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yep.
as I can. And it's starting to get dark now, so there's more and more people turning up to see the storms.
Mm-hmm. Sure that that's see the storms?
I
Well,
couldn't see Liz.
well, I'm leaving, so
Yeah,
Bye.
don't blame you. That's why I didn't
See,
go to
that one.
Castle Hill.
it's actually got a little bit of structure. It's still quite shallow, but it's
Yeah, it's going up. You can see it going up.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at here. Like the low level stuff is going, so like, I'm just trying to have a look at this low level stuff here. It's going kind of northeast, low level cumulus, but the high level stuff's more north to south. Yeah, Jake's is definitely going up.
Oh, my ears are going. It's getting staticky. My ears are starting to go.
Yeah, Catherine just asked,
There we go.
I will be specific, Cleveley's. But no, you could be in for some this evening, I reckon. Sorry, tonight. I reckon west will be best, as well as the southeast.
I don't know. I'm not convinced about the southeast.
Is that not making it across?
I don't know. I think the colder it gets, the less likely it is. So if it's not making it across now, I don't think it's going to make it across any time after sunset.
No, it's not even made it across yet.
So the ones that are just starting to make landfall, sort of Poole, Bournemouth way, I think might keep going, but anything fresh, they're going to have some serious oomph behind them to keep going.
Yeah, there's about 2,000, 3,000 strikes between them in last. Let's have a look, because I haven't got my settings set on this properly. Oops. Lightning interval. Oh, it's 20 minutes. Let's go to an hour. So, back out of that. Is that the last hour? I don't know. I've literally just got in the car. Yeah, it's an hour. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really. Not much behind it, as you say, Liz. See there, 200. That one's got 1,000, but that's in an hour. It was kicking out about 5, 6. No, it was more than that, wasn't it, earlier?
There's an interesting cell sort of developing, a little line, sort of Canvey Island way. But I don't think it's not going to be stuff that comes off the south coast. I think it's going to be stuff that recycles as it hits the land. As the convergence zone keeps going north, it's going to keep it's going to keep building and building with the warmth on the land, as long as we don't get too much rain.
Yeah.
I see what you mean by that one just to the west of Southampton Sea, Canvey Island way, east of London.
Yeah, there's a little line there that is worth keeping an eye on. As it goes over onto the flatlands, sort of Cambridgeshire, those grasslands hold a lot of heat.
Yeah.
There's a cell to the west of Oxford that's consolidating quite nicely. It's coring up again.
Yep.
But other than that, it's
Blair. There's a few bits and bobs. Some it's showing just over the Pennines, but it's not really doing much. I think it's more high cloud than anything.
Yeah, there's bits of rain between Manchester and Bradford.
Yeah, that's where I am currently, and there's no here, I can tell you that.
There's it's just rain. It's not coring up at all yet.
No, oh, it is actually raining, I tell a lie. It's just starting to rain.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is on radar.
Yeah. I can confirm we have rain here in Huddersfield.
There's a bit that's coring up to your south, Michael. Currently over Aldridge. That's starting to go So the heat island of Birmingham's had an effect on that one.
Yeah.
Not showing up on this radar as yet, but I see updates on the next one.
Really checking up above me. Mm-mm.
Let's bring back the light detector.
Sounds like a typewriter.
I thought that when I was back at home earlier and I was tuned in, I could hear the tip, 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 tip. I thought it was either you or Michael typing.
That one by Swanage coming into Pool Bay looks like it's died.
I think the ones on land are going to get going soon. Hopefully.
Well, like I say, it's just a waiting game, isn't it? It's just
Could all be raining.
see what makes.
Who knows? Clouds are interesting, but that's about it here.
I've not even really got that, to be honest. I can see the instability, but that's about it. Not even got rain now.
Starting to read through the comments. Andrew's saying
like
nice.
thunderstorms.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of that as well. Why has North East got a yellow warning for storm, says Michelle. Probably that. Small chance of a storm tomorrow morning.
It's the recycle. It's the heat. Especially if we get some sunshine and first thing in the morning, as soon as the sun comes up at about 6, 7 o'clock, as soon as it starts heating up again,
it's just going to go berserk.
Still around, it's just going to keep going again. Yeah, the one by me is just gone flat now.
Yeah, what comes through tonight, obviously in that clearance behind it, is where the storms are going to start kicking off again. Like Liz just said, early part of the morning, say 7, 8, 9 o'clock, it's going to kick right off. Ooh.
That's
Where's that one, Michael?
That's towards Normandy.
All right.
It's done it again. Just bear with me. So that.
Oh yeah, that's the big one. Yeah, in the Straits of Dover, isn't it?
Oh, that's too far in. Just. Where was it now? It's not that one. It's not that one. I've lost it. Hang on, bear with me.
Normandy, yeah, with that one. Yeah, it's humid here as well. I think it's humid everywhere, Amy.
Right. I need to see east, northeast. Right. That one by Oxford is coring up on the last radar sweep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to swap back to my
just to the southwest. Just to the southwest of Oxford.
Yes, my northeast.
Nice line.
So.
Yep. Yeah, good view of that if that's flying up just off the Cotswolds.
I can't find that camera now.
Michelle's just asked, will this turn into QLC event? QLCS?
No, it's not got enough oomph behind it to become a QLCS. No. They're not big enough storms, anywhere near big enough storms.
No. Alex Deakin on the thing this afternoon was on about them being MCSs, MSCs or whatever they're called, mesoscale ones. I get the acronym wrong all the time.
Mesoscale convective
system.
MCS.
I always call it MSC or MCS or whatever. He did mention that, and I felt like sending it to you. Yeah, I did mention it myself during the week, but then as obviously as the radar and things like that have updated and the model runs, I've backed off that. 'Cause it did look like,
if it
but
had kept coming off the channel
Mhm.
and they'd made landfall, it could
Yeah.
well have become an MCS.
Mm.
But because they've died off, there is no way now it's going to
Nah.
be an MCS at all.
Just going to be liquid
and
lightning and thunder. Someone's just asked what website you're using as storms look approaching UK over France. May think of lot storm might occur in night. Met Office down south between London, Cornwall and Wales.
Well,
I mean, I think it's last time I looked on the car, it's 24 degrees here. Let's have a quick look on my iPhone app. It is 18. But I think it's more. But yeah, there's some rain just starting to kick off to my south. On the last radar scan. I don't know, they might.
oh, I can see a top. That's the one over Oxford Way. That's going up still. Unfortunately, there's a road sign in the way.
I'm just trying to find the one that's just to the southwest of me, around back of Huddersfield. I can see it, but it's only got a bit of like wispy cloud on the outbound of it.
what have I got up there? So I've currently got the. Sorry, I'm not doing all the different things like looking in the background of.
No,
of
it's
the,
all right, mate. That's the one. I know you guys can see it in backstage, but that's the one that's just starting to my southwest. This one here, just at southwest of Huddersfield. Huddersfield's just in the valley down below there. Literally, it's just over that ridge there, Huddersfield. That's the one that's just starting to get going just to my southwest.
Unfortunately, I can't quite see the one that's between me and Oxford. It's kind of round the corner. But you can see, if you look just to the left of the road sign above there, there's a little clear slot in the sky. And in that clear slot, there's some bubbles. If you zoom in, you can actually see the top bubbling.
Yeah.
So that is sort of southwest.
Yeah.
I can't quite see round. What I might do is have a look at the roads, see where this road goes, see if I can get round.
While you're looking. Right.
I'm just going to go around the corner a little way, see if I can see the
cool.
one developing over Oxfordshire, which is just around this corner. There's a big lump of trees in the way. It's probably a hill fort. It's a heritage monument, so I need to get rid of the heritage monument. No, can't see it. There's a big lump of earth in the way. Right. No, can't see it. Oh look, another hill fort. That's what the Ridgeway is known for. Lots of big lumps.
Dooley, saying very good evening to you, Michael, and greetings from Ireland.
Dooley.
Yep. Michelle's just said, gotta go if I get anything. Michelle's gotta go. If I get anything tomorrow, I'll post on Facebook. Yep. And have a good night, Michelle.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Right, I'm going to find somewhere to turn around and go back up to me high spot.
Just starting to rain here. Yeah, it's just starting to rain a little bit more here now. How the heck do I change that to?
All I can see of the one over Oxford Way is a bit of a dark patch, which is obviously the rain column.
Yeah.
So there's no structure on it or anything like that.
I've got some castellettes here. I don't know if this means anything to you, Liz. Some castellettes on top of this ridge here.
Oh yeah, World War II emplacements, yeah.
What about these here, look? So, you know, on top of this.
It's very hard to see that for you. You really need to go to landscape.
Oh look, there's a white
I'm going to
horse.
try and find out how to do it on this app. Bear with.
If you put me on full screen,
How do I do it that way? There we go. Is that better, Michael?
Yeah, you're actually across the screen. That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, as I was saying, along this ridge here, see this line of clouds, little castellettes on the top.
Oh yeah. It's been trying to do that all day.
Yeah, just pan round.
They're just very, very shallow.
Yeah, like I say, it's just spitting at the moment, but that's my current view up here. That's to the southwest. That's what's brewing up round back of Manchester. Obviously, I say Huddersfield's just down here for reference. That's what's brewing up round over that way. Yeah, beautiful sunset, look. That's looking to north. So, yeah, it's starting to get a bit interesting here, to say the least. Look, a little bit of instability in the clouds.
Is that a horse on the field in stone?
That's what I said. It's in chalk.
Put it back on. Yeah. There's loads of them around Swindon. If you put Liz back on screen, Michael.
Oh, she is.
You can see where the patches of trees are, where the hill forts are and stuff. So anybody who knows,
Is it towards Amesbury?
Yeah,
or is that too far?
That's too far. I'm.
Yeah.
What did I say originally, Michael?
Can't remember Southern Bassett.
Winterbourne Bassett.
Yes. That's it.
Winterbourne Bassett.
That's the closest town, Winterbourne Bassett. So anybody who knows where that white horse is will know where I am.
Some nice red echoes on the radar at the moment to the west. Bit of an inflow tail on this storm that's coming into Poole at the moment. Yeah, everything that's coming out of France at the moment is just meh. Have a look on the radar.
Someone said, open-minded wanderer saying it's the Hackpen Hill White Horse. Sorry, Hackpen Hill White Horse.
Hackpen Hill, yep. Oh, there's a tower there. Ooh, I could see a tower. Got all excited there over those trees. There's a tower.
As you can tell, it's been a very quiet season so far. What did I say at the start of the season? Hopefully it can't get any worse than 24. It bloody well is, because we've had one of our driest bloody springs on record.
Right, let's see where this tower is. Can I see it from here?
What the weather people are saying it might be a chance of some thunderstorms here in Ireland late tonight and tomorrow. I'd actually have a look to see if you've got a thunderstorm warning out. I'll have a look for you, Joe. And hello to, is that Thornson, Storm Chasing Scotland? Hello from my base, keep an eye on the events. Good evening to you, my friend. Let's have a look at Metair and see if they've got thunderstorm warnings out.
totally lost myself.
I've totally lost the comments. Lost them on my side. Oh no. Go on to YouTube. No, I better not go on to YouTube. There's 29 people watching now.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking at Ireland's actually. I can't see any weather warnings out for Ireland for any thunderstorms unless they've got like a bit of different threshold to the Met Office. Unless everything happens a bit too far east for any like potent thunderstorms.
Better plug my phone in, otherwise it's going to die. There we go. Why are you not finding me?
So look at the latest radar. Let me just zoom that out.
Right, here we go.
One thing I've just noticed, Liz, I don't know if it's shown up on your radar as well. Let me just zoom in. That storm towards Swanage, as we've been mentioning about, seems like it starts to join forces of the other cell behind it.
Yes, yeah, the southern one will always become the dominant. So that's kind of what I expected.
So it could be recycling.
Well, it will undergo a merger, and hopefully it will be a constructive merger, in which case it will keep going for longer.
Yeah.
Combining energy. It's looking very dark to my south. Okay, I've got my bearings a little bit. Let me hear. Is that thunder? Okay. So I have got my bearings just a little bit off. So actually, my other viewpoint is looking south. The dark stuff in front of me at the moment. Let me just swing. So that's due north.
Well, let me just put it onto full screen. Just bear with me.
And you can actually see there's kind of like a little bit of a UFO, single saucer just above the two fence posts directly in front of me. If I put that in the middle of the screen. The one over Oxford, or the one towards Oxford, is very dark. And it's, if I could turn around without hitting a car, is that there.
Very thoughtful of you.
That's the one. Yeah, well, can't be bothered with the paperwork. That's the one that's cored up really nicely to the west of Oxford. That's quite an intense little cell now. So the darker it gets and the further north it gets, the better view I'll get of that. I'm just going to sit while I go over the road and face the other way. Sorry, I really can't sit still, can I?
It's all right.
I'm like Reed. It's like, no, I'm not in a good enough place. I need to move. If I go here and do that, There we go. That's a better view of that, isn't it? It's very dark over our Bill's mothers. So we'll see if that goes boom, bang, because it's very elevated, which is what they said about the second wave. It was going to be elevated storms.
Yeah.
Because you can see this stuff here, I've just swung around, that's lower.
Yeah.
In fact, just above the grass, between the high point in the grass and the gate, you can actually see the edge of the cell. I don't know if the camera's picking up the contrast on that, but there is contrast
not
in there.
Just quite. Oh, actually, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the edge of the cell. So, yeah, I will sit here and wait for that to run me over, because I'm actually in a good enough position that I don't have to worry about getting run over by the storms, especially if they're elevated, because I will have a view as they come past, especially after nightfall. So we'll see. Yeah, that's looking quite intense now. That's starting to look quite
Hearing a bit
meaty.
static. Hearing a bit static from your connection.
Yeah, it's starting to feel. There was a bit of a breeze, but it's now kind of, it's gone really still. That stillness before a storm. In fact, you can now see a band across there now, just above the horizon. And the low-level clouds are moving in a different direction, which is, I'm right in the convergence zone. It's very dark over there. Can't resist. Sorry, guys. I know I keep moving. And I know it must be really annoying, but I just can't resist. Going to have a look. You can see now I've put my headlights on how dark it's gone all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, my view to my left is obscured. I kind of want to go to see where that hedge is. And I can't.
Bloody typical.
Yeah, there's way too many hedgerows and trees in this country. Oh, after you, mate. Somebody's in a hurry. Let's see if I get a better view. I don't think I do, because I think I've reckoned this before, but before I get to the next lump. Oh, but there's nowhere to pull over. And then we get trees. So I think I'm in the best.
So create your own parking space.
Yeah, not sure the farmer would be too happy with me letting his sheep out, because the fence to my left has got sheep behind it.
Lamb.
And view narrows. I can't see much of the sky at all. So I think I was in the best position. Unless there's anybody who knows this area, who knows of a better view spot, please stick it in the comments. Because there's ridges and all sorts around here. It's the Marlborough Downs, so there's lumps and bumps all over the place. I'm going to swing round and head back up to the high point. Apologies for making anybody dizzy with my going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards.
All right, so I'm just currently on. I'd look at the webcams across the channel to see if there's anything popping up, anything decent to show. Obviously now it's getting a bit dark, so you can't. Whoa, is that? Oh my days, Liz! Look what I've just found.
Put it on full screen. Put it on full screen.
Oh yeah, I've got you on full screen.
Oh, there's greenage there. That's got a hail core. Where's that?
That, my friends, is somewhere I won't be able to find in about 5 seconds. Oh, for God's
Somewhere
sake.
French.
Attractive view promenade south of Les Fels.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That makes one of us. So yeah, I think was it just north of Le Havre.
Nice.
So that's that cell just here then. Sorry, let's have that on full screen because that is a beauty.
That's pretty special. Yeah, that's pretty special, that is. Shame it's a fish. What, is it a fish eye lens? It's not even a fish eye lens, is it?
Sorry, you could just
very
look at that picture all night, couldn't you?
This is where we needed to throw down some CGs, and then you could pretend you're in America somewhere.
Right. So that is that cell coming out of. So that's that cell just here.
Oh right, okay. I'm just bringing the radar up. Oh yes.
So if I bring up the. So has that gone to full screen now? Yeah. So that cell is this cell just here. So it's tracking northeasterly at the moment. Again, that could fall that one part of the Kent Clipper. So on the terms of the lining, this cell just here. Well, I'll probably say that is a supercell, isn't it? Looking at that.
Well, it's got a nice shelf cloud. Doesn't look like a supercell on radar. I've got the premium net weather up, and it's not a supercell because it's not rotating. Supercell by definition has to be rotating.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's a big storm with a big shelf cloud.
Yeah, that's the satellite imagery.
And look at all that outflow heading our way. All that grey blur that's heading our way is all outflow. That's all cold air that's come out of the tops of these huge thunderstorms and is just washing over us, which is why nothing's Nothing's lasting.
Just see,
Are they having
just
to
going
back?
through these, see if in that. No, nothing on that.
I just need that pool one to keep going for another hour or so.
So, by the looks of it, it's this that's probably killing some of the storms over the UK then.
Yeah, that's cold outflow. But you can actually see where that, you see the clear slot where there's the darkness over on the right hand side of the screen now. The left hand side.
This bit here.
Clear slot. Yeah, that's not outflow. So to the left of that, there's a line. That's the convergence line. That's the front. So it'll be that triggers anything, because there's nice clean air that isn't being messed up by the storms coming out of France. So
Yeah.
that's where round 2 is going to fire, as that convergence zone squishes that black line, basically, is going to get squished. And that's where the storms, the hot air is still coming up from France, from Spain, that hasn't been worked over by the thunderstorms. So it's not cold outflow. That's still warm plume. So it's in that zone that anything will fire.
So this outflow, would you say it's up on this line, perhaps up towards Birmingham and back around again, perhaps somewhere like here?
It's where you can see there's the little bits of cloud that are showing on radar, the bits of cells. They're all in that outflow. Let me have a look at it. Sorry, I'm just switching to the map. That's why I kind of came west. So to my west is clear air. To my east is worked over. I'm hoping the one that's coming up towards Poole, the one that's undergone the cell merger, that's in clear air.
Yeah, this one here.
And I'm hoping that will keep it going, because it's not in the outflow of the huge storms from France. It may tip west slightly and run up that convergence zone, which is why I'm here, because that's heading straight for me if it keeps going, because I'm right on the edge of that clear, well, right on the edge of the outflow, basically. That's why I've come west, because I originally thought about Guildford, having decided that Dungeness on the south coast was a no-go. I've decided west is my best bet for the second wave. So anything outside of the outflow is what I'm banking on, really.
So look at the humidity right now. We're looking at least 70% through much of the UK. There's a slice here through North East England through the Midlands, which is about 60%, but elsewhere it's a 70, 80, 90 plus.
See, I've still got humidity here, whereas if I was in outflow, it'd be starting to feel the cold air. In fact, you could see the outflow on the radar. If you put me on full screen just for a minute.
No, sorry.
So all of this is outflow. In fact, probably up to here is outflow, and there's like an outflow boundary here. So this pool cell, this one, is kind of running the boundary. So hopefully it won't go too far east and get mixed up with the outflow from these. All this is outflow. All this is cold, and all this is cold. that one that I was looking at by Oxford, I think that's on the tip of the outflow, which is why it's not doing very well. So this is the outflow boundary here. Anything up here around.
It's amazing how far you can spread from these huge thunderstorms. It's like about a good 100 miles, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you can imagine it's getting sucked up like 30,000 feet into the air, and then it's getting cooled really, really rapidly and dropping like a stone and rushing out across the ground. So
yeah,
these, if I can get the radar in the right position, I will show you. So these are all sucking in hot air from all directions, and then it's shooting up where the white's in the middle of the storm. It's shooting up to like 30,000 feet. And then the point it gets so cold it can't hold itself aloft anymore. It's shooting out. And that's what this is. This is all outflow. That one is going to clip Clint.
Clint.
I think Clint is.
I've got to say that
right on the edge of Clint. That one. That one's going to be visible from Kent after dark.
As do you know what? I'm just come out of here actually. I was like, it starts to clip the Kent coast now actually.
Yeah. A Dungeness.
Liz, look at the Bournemouth storm.
Yeah, I've just clocked that. That's just made landfall as well. Yeah.
So it was due around about 10ish, and we're getting close to that time now.
Fingers crossed it keeps going for another half an hour. And I might have a view of it, and if it keeps going, it's going to run me over.
Right, I'm just turn that off because the last thing you want to hear is the front door keep going. I'm just trying to find where you are. Towards Swindon. So yeah, you're around about there. Get some flashes in the hay now, and East Sussex going to make a move out to Fairlight. Should be able to see Dungeness from there. So that's my friend down towards Hastings. Hello, Sarah. Michelle's in Hastings right now. I think my friend Sarah would probably say the opposite. Get away from there. You don't want to be there. Evening, Sarah. Oh, we lost Liz. Or
no,
she's back.
I was. It's all right. My as I put you back in my, I'm going to need to get a different cradle for this phone because the iPhone 16's got extra buttons on the side, and as I put it back into the cradle to hold it centrally, it clips one of the buttons, so it clears the screen.
Ah, yeah.
And then I can't see what's going on, and then I have to concentrate. Right, that's where I am. Is that where I am? No, that's not where I am. Where am I? Lost myself again. No, it's not where I am. That's where I am. Right. Yeah. Keep going, little storms. That's the one over Devon's getting quite intense now as well, and the one over Mid Wales coming up to the Welsh border. Don't know if that's dropping lightning. No, it's not yet, but it's coring up.
We'll just zoom out there. So if anything does pop up.
Yeah, on the front, it's starting to core up quite nicely. I can hear thunder in the distance. Way, way, way away. But that was thunder. So I'd be getting my storm now if I was in Dungeness.
How do you feel? Disappointed, or you're waiting for this one to should carry on heading towards you?
I don't think the one at Dungeness you're going to get a very good view at. If it had made landfall at night, it would have been very spectacular. But because you're now underneath it in Dungeness, I don't think you'll have seen it very much. So no, I'm not disappointed at the moment. I will be very disappointed if I don't see any lightning at all. Then I'll be disappointed because I'd like to see some lightning. But I think where I am, I should see some lightning. Once it goes dark.
Emmy's asking how long you'll be live for. At least another hour or two. Until my eyes decide to give up on me.
Yeah, eventually I will get a setup where I can run a live. But at the moment I don't have. I need a laptop stand. I need a power pack. And I can't afford any of those. So until that point. And on that subject, if you'd like to buy us a coffee.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, there we go. It's a bit of a plug there. We're not begging you to, not going to shake you up your head upside down to say, give me your cash. We don't do that. So, but if you do want to contribute, as little as £1, feel free to. Weather Fans Official on Bobby Duffy. Bobby Duffy. Fucking heck. But the heat's getting to me. buymeacoffee.com/Weather Fans Official.
And anything we do get from Buy Me a Coffee will go towards getting our stream better, getting equipment for better live streaming and that kind of thing.
Are these storms tracking northeasterly? They are, yes, these ones coming out of France.
really do have problems. I can't sit still. I'm already looking for a better viewpoint. I just can't help myself.
Is it because you get bored too
Well,
easy?
I don't know what it is. I'm always thinking there's got to be something better. I think I've got a pretty good spot, to be honest. Especially after dark, once I start being able to see stuff coming up from the south. And I don't think I'm far off, to be honest. I think there's a shame there's a load of hedge in front of me, but we'll see the sky light up as soon as it gets close enough. Is that one
Thing
still
is now,
going?
because obviously it's getting dark. Obviously, these webcams, you just can't really see much at all now.
No, you're just looking for the sky flashing more than anything else.
But just look at this excellent picture there from France.
Rain! Somewhere on the sea. Has the pool one died?
Say that again.
Come on. Has the pool one died? It hasn't flashed for a while, has it? No! Don't die, little storm! Come and see me! See me heading to Exeter at this rate. Trying to catch that one that's coming out over the over Devon, because that's caught up really nicely. Shame I don't carry a strimmer with me. I could take the hedgerow out then.
Yeah, someone said the storm in pool's gone very quiet right now. It's a bit weather alert.
I mean, the sky's still very, very dark, and that's not because it's getting dark, because I'm looking south. It is very dark in that direction. I just hope it recycles when it gets to. Usually, the Salisbury Plain gives them a bit of a boost, a bit of a jump start. I'm starting to get the edges of the outflow now. You can actually see the contrast, and I've got midges in here. You can actually start to see the outflow, the edges of the front edge of the outflow, just over the top of the hedge. And there's some whiter bits that are just sort of the advanced ripples, if you see what I mean. The camera's makes it look lighter than it actually is, but if you zoom in, you can see the differential. That's the front edge of the outflow boundary. Ooh, hello. What are you? There's a little core.
The storm's going towards Hastings and Hythe look really good right now. think we might be able to get footage of that very, very soon.
Excellent. That the pool one is jumping. It's coring up in front of where the actual cell. So I think the land is giving it warmth, just as it's getting to the west of Salisbury. So Salisbury Plain is giving it a bit of a boost, which is nice. Keep going, little storm. Yes, heavy rain coming into Brighton now, but I don't think it's a storm at the moment.
No, it's just still the main event at the minute is this one, obviously what we call the Kent Clipper at the minute, just offshore.
Yeah.
So we'll zoom out to make sure nothing's popped up elsewhere in the country.
No,
Yeah,
that cell that was near Oxford's died off. There's some interesting bits and pieces along the Welsh border, like Clay, down towards Hereford. So there's little bits and pieces ahead of the front, which is the second wave, so to speak. So it may well be, if this lot doesn't keep going, coming up from the south, I will be heading northwest. Ooh, got rain again.
Just look at the radar here. It'd be interesting if these, like, so say 3 or 4 thunderstorms were actually combined together. Because I think that's what the Met Office is saying. If they all combine as one giant feature, then it will turn into MES. But that's not
An MCS.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be quite the case just yet.
No, I don't think they're going to hold up long enough. They're going to decay as it's going to be a destructive cell merger rather than a constructive cell merger.
Especially when it goes out to the North Sea as well.
Each other. Yeah, they're going to outcompete each other for any of the cape, any cape that's available. So I think it's just going to turn into blah. I don't think it's going to. There may be one little bit that keeps going as a thunderstorm, but I would put money on it not becoming an MCS. The way the Kent Clipper is looking, it's kind of fragmentary, and it looks like it's going to get even more fragmentary as it gets closer to the North Sea, out of the Channel area, because the North Sea is obviously colder. The one down Poolway seems to be fragmenting. The one that was behind it's caught up with it, and that seems to be fragmenting at the moment. So we'll see what happens with that. It's got a decent outflow on it. I just hope that the Salisbury Plain gives it enough oomph. Oh, interesting cluster building up between Leicester and Birmingham. My stomach's rumbling. In fact, there's a really interesting one to the southwest of Atherstone at the moment.
Of course, the Nuneaton.
heading your way, Michael?
Oh yes, just like south of right about Coventry.
It's kind of round Kingsbury and where all the lakes are, where all the water is.
Yeah, I can see that. I see what. Well, that's heading straight for me. So if everything does kick off,
It is heading straight for you.
Yeah, so I've got the radar.
According to the Net Weather paid for app, it's got quite a nice little core on it.
I'll just put my head out because literally that's outside my back door now. I'm just see if I can see anything.
I wish the guy in front of me would switch his headlights off. Blinded by the light. Nope, he must have heard me. He switched his headlights off. I think that pool cell's about to recycle. And it's split.
I'm confirming it's just starts to rain here actually.
Oh, my stomach's rumbling. It's got a nice little core on it. And that's definitely not in the outflow. That's ahead of it.
Right. Just bear with me a sec. I need to get my phone charger. But if you've got access to the group chat, I've actually just sent it onto the group chat there.
No, I can't look at the group chat while I'm on. Lightning on the shower near Ludlow. Yeah, that does not surprise me. It's not showing up on the net weather. If I look on Blitz, if it's elevated, some of the apps struggle. I find Blitz Autung tends to be the one that copes better with elevated storms. It obviously looks higher up for the lightning signatures, so I'm just checking Blitz now to see. Oops. Zoom in, you so-and-so. Come on. No, I don't want to zoom into Africa.
Michael, why is this not? I wonder why it's not charging because I'm not switched the switch now.
Can't see the lightning.
Oh,
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's on Blitz. There have been 3 strikes near Ludlow.
oops! What have I done here?
Just off the Long Wind, which is another of my spots. There's a rogue strike further inland.
Right, is this going to let me show my screen? No, it's not, is it? Is it going to show my phone? No, come on. No, it's not. was going to show you what it would look like outside my back door here. So, oh, hang on a second. I'll add you to the stage in a second. I've got my friend Sarah that I mentioned about. She's towards Hastings. So let's bring her onto the stage. Hello, Sarah. Can you hear me?
Evening, Mike. Yes, I can. You'll notice we're a bit mobile at the moment.
Oh, look at that.
We are. Yeah, it's very dark here. Quite bright. Might get a little bit of background noise for a few minutes. We're just going to have a little drive around and see where we can get the best vantage point.
I'd suggest looking sort of east northeast if you can get a view that way.
Yeah, my partner knows the area really well. He sort of grew up around here. We had the initial thought of going up to Fairlight because you can sort of see across. You can actually see on a good day. You can see France, and you can see Dungeness. But looking at where the weather's going, because he also likes to follow the weather, like Michael does. He suspects that we won't get quite a good vantage point there. So I think we're going to try a place called West Hill in Hastings. Is that right?
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, we're going to try West Hill for now. And then the other point that we do tend to go to is a place called Galley Hill in Bexhill-on-Sea. But it does get quite busy up there because I think everyone has the same idea.
Yeah. It's like Porter's Downhill in Portsmouth. That gets very busy.
It does indeed. I know it very well. I spent a lot of time going up down that way, as Michael knows.
Yeah, I was just going to say, because you had somebody living in Haley 9, didn't you?
I do indeed, yeah. And most of my dad's side of the family are down there now. But yes, welcome to the town of Hastings.
Was that sarcasm?
No, we are literally just about to go under a bridge that enters Hastings. So welcome to Hastings.
Yeah, I know Hastings quite well. I've got family in Hastings and Battle, so I know around there reasonably well.
Ah, good stuff.
Oh, anywhere there's a strike popped up just off the coast of Rye. Sort of due south of Rye, basically.
Whereabouts is that?
That was a big one.
In fact, it's just gone over Hastings.
Yep, saw it. I actually won't hear. Oh, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Liz, there's actually been, I need to check, but there's actually been light strike southwest of Shrewsbury.
Yes, yeah, there's been 3.
Near Streatham, actually.
Yeah, it's just when you were getting your charger, I was talking about it. There were 3 strikes that are on the front of that line.
The time is 10 p.m.
And that was 10 to 9, so a while ago now.
UK.
Sorry, folks, you might hear one of the radios in the background.
It's okay. What's going on here?
There's another strike just off on the Long Mind, right by my viewpoint on the Long Mind.
Liz, have you seen the radar next to me?
Yes, that's what I was saying.
It was like on my next update, it's gone like quite big.
Yes. And there's another one over towards Colville. So yeah, it's on the front edge of the outflow. Yeah, anywhere around there is going to go now, I think. I'm seriously considering heading northwest now.
Can't confirm it's raining. Could you imagine if this goes bang on me right now above my house? We made last
I
year
will
again.
not be happy.
Well, yeah,
I won't be happy.
Well, yeah, because you've travelled all the way down that way and it's literally like more or less next to your house.
Yeah, I've done like 500 miles.
Jesus wept.
No, not quite that far. How far?
Do you know, I can actually smell the rain as well, very strongly.
I've done 200 miles and I've been driving for about 6 hours.
Bloody hell, Liz.
That's dedication for you.
She's the queen. That's why she's our queen.
And I could have just gone to the Long Min, which is an hour and a half away. Oh, I can actually see the outflow boundary. Actually, properly see it. That's really cool. God, my phone's hot. Oh, lightning has been detected in my area.
If we do happen to get any actual strikes in Hastings, could somebody let me know?
Yeah, there were 3.
Fabulous. I've got a couple of 40-foot masts at my house. So,
You've got what, sorry?
I've got a couple of masts, rather large conductors at my house. As part of my partner's hobby. So if any happen to touch down while we're out, I wouldn't mind just letting you know roughly whereabouts they are. In case I have to pop home.
Need a webcam on them to watch the strikes. So
Yeah.
we don't.
Michael, can you see the outflow on my camera?
Okay, I'm just going to flick over to Liz a second.
You see that line?
Is that line that
The
goes through the
diagonal
centre?
line? Yeah, that's part of the outflow. That's the outflow boundary. But yeah, it's dark over our bulls' mothers. Right, you can take me off. Full screen again now.
Okay. Take it back to Hastings.
I think everybody's had the same idea here and come up to West Hill.
So we're that busy up there.
It does, yeah. We've circled this area a couple of times. People actually stood out on the top of the cliff taking pictures out towards sea.
Tom.
Trying to find somewhere where there's no light pollution or not as much light pollution.
Oh. There's been a strike near Dorchester.
Dorchester,
So the front of that pool, the front bit of that pool cell has died. So the back bit is recycled as it's hit.
Oh yeah.
And that looks very healthy now. The left-hand side of it, I think the right hand, the V-shaped bit on the bottom, I think that's going to die as it hits the land. But I think the right-hand bit has already made landfall, and that's looking pretty healthy. So.
So that'd be just towards your southwest.
Yes. actually veering a little bit, so it might make its way across me.
This cell here. I've got a feeling it's going. I reckon someone's going to go bang once. It's going to scare the hoovers out of me.
The last radar scan on my radar is it's died off a little bit.
Whoa, that was nice lightning. Sarah, can you hear the thunder? Or can you just see the lightning?
No, I heard the thunder. I actually took my, you're on my headphones. I actually stuck my earpiece out the window to hope you guys might catch that. But no, that was quite a series of pops and bangs just then. Not sure if you caught any of it at all.
No, I just saw the visual.
We're actually now on our way to Fairlight. When we get a bit of wild weather over here, everyone has the same idea. So trying to find a sensible parking space with a good viewpoint can be a bit of a challenge.
I'll blame the Met Office.
We have quite a lot of amateur radio users in the community down here, and they're all very much vigilant in watching the weather. Obviously having conductors up the side of their houses. So there's a lot of chat of it in this area when the weather gets a bit exciting.
Just to confirm, today's been the hottest day of the year so far. We reached 29.4.
Oh wow!
Oh, we've not quite broken the 30 degrees then.
No, we've beat the record from the 1st of May by 0.1 degrees. 29.4 degrees at Santon Downham today. And Scotland have had their warmest day of the year so far with 25.7 today at Lossingmouth. So to think 1st of May was our warmest day of the year so far till now, so that's what, about 6-7 weeks it's taken to beat that record. Sorry, I've just looked on the comments. I've just seen Rachel's comment saying, I like ham, like breaded ham.
Can we not talk about food, please? Because I'm starving hungry.
Well, funny enough, me and Sarah used to work together on the deli counter at Sainsbury's many years ago. We've sold many of that in the past.
We certainly have. Between that and lamb chops, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice lamb chops. You know, the juicy lamb chops. When you cook it, it's all got the juice running down inside your mouth, Liz.
No, can't do fatty meat.
You can't do what? Sorry.
Fatty meat.
All right,
Really
hot
don't
dogs
like
then.
it. Hot dogs, yes.
I can't believe I was going to do a barbecue this evening. It was gloriously hot and sunny in East Sussex at about 3-4 o'clock. Wouldn't believe that looking outside now.
Good evening to Send It's Weather. Hope you're well this evening. Rachel's just said, I love lamb shanks with mint gravy. Oh, I fancy Toby Carvery now.
Oh. Turkey.
Hang on a second. Let me just
Come on,
change
little
the
cell.
banner.
Come on, little cell. Keep going. I'm going to be very disappointed if this busts for me.
Don't give up.
I'm not. I'm sitting here determined.
Sitting here bored.
Predictive radar. Yes, predictive radar now has it getting to me
Oops, wrong one.
in view by about 11 o'clock.
In the morning.
No, another 50 minutes. I'm keeping an eye on the stuff that's developing on the Welsh border, because there's an interesting looking cell heading up towards the west of Cardiff.
Oh, tell you what. It's just popped up. Where's that popped up? Between Royal Tunbridge Wells and Hastings. There's quite a few light strikes just gone off there. Hurst Green, Hawkshurst, around that area.
Yeah, it's not too far from me at all. About a 30-minute drive.
A couple of strikes in Canterbury, or near just east of Canterbury. Randomly, there's a few in the North Sea, actually, Liz.
Yeah, this is a proper Kent clipper. So
I mean,
it's
literally out in the North Sea.
Yeah. But that's the plume, which is why this is a proper Kent clipper. It's properly going up the channel.
Now, this one I'm talking about is actually east of Hull.
Yeah, that's where the plume's going, up through the channel and then up into the North Sea there. That's where the plume's going, which is why this Kent clipper is veering east, and it's tracking all the way along the channel rather than coming on to land. It's a true Kent clipper. Oh, there's a nice little pop-up near Dover now.
Now, just quickly going to just flick on to the light detector. It just shows you where Sarah's right now, how busy it is with the lightning. So, don't want to do that.
We're just arriving at a location called the Coast Guard Station.
Okay.
And that is Fairlight based, and it looks like, again, a lot of people are here.
Just look at all those lightning strikes appearing. You can hear it popping away like crazy.
I need some further west, please.
Computer says no.
Oh, it's just starting to rain again.
I'm just having a look through these webcams now, see if there's anything that's actually got a lightning strike on them. Hedging my bets there. Yeah, that ball storm's gone quiet, hasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, that's dying off.
Paul's just said there's a convergence in the Hastings area at the minute.
to get everyone.
Yeah, chaser convergence.
I think my cell's split.
Sorry?
I think my cell's split here over Tamworth. You've got an arm heading
No.
towards. Has it split? Because you've got two
No,
calls to.
there was- Yeah, I said there was one further west, further east.
I do apologise. I do apologise.
No, yours is the middle of the three. There's three little cells and a fourth one trying round about Stoke.
Oh yeah.
And yours was the.
I might get out the car.
So almost like fighting for energy, but
Don't know what to do now.
Yeah, I know that the camera's not picking it up. We've got loads of flashes, but I don't think the camera's picking them up.
it's skipped Tamworth. Yes, Paul. Right, it's went over the top of me because we've had a lot of rain, but send a photo of you on his Discord reporting lightning strikes in the Hereford area. Was that
In the Hereford area?
Is that? Oh no, is Hereford south of what we had over towards Shrewsbury?
Yeah. They're not showing on Blitz.
No, not at
Do you
all.
think we could go a little further down? Yeah. We're going to see if we can get a better parking space.
It's almost like a nice blue hue that was then.
Oh, yeah,
that
we
was
can
nice.
see them if you. Yeah, to your right, we saw flashes right where that car is.
Yeah, they're all sort of pulling away. So we're hoping we're going to get a better parking space.
Oh yeah, you can see that clearly now. To the right of the screen.
Ooh.
Just wondering if I put my phone into landscape mode, if that would make things a bit
We
wonky,
currently
or
have
if you'd get
31
better
people watching.
coverage.
Thank you for joining us on this Friday night.
Okay.
That's fine.
Does that work?
Yep.
Duck in there. Or further, what, next to the white van? Yeah, duck in that line.
Oh, look at that. Liz, Amy's asking if you have food. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
How's that for a view?
Thank you for asking us, Amy. Yes, I do. I have a couple of bags of crisps and I've got some rusks. So I do have something. Thank you.
And probably a sachet of cat food as well.
Oh, I've got loads of cat treats.
You get desperate. Go on. Nice flash right across the screen.
There you go. Asking you, not quite sure, obviously, but
All right, a distinctive line across the sky, please, that everyone boys and girls can see at home. Yeah, Scott's just said he can't be a lightning show at night. Not at all.
No, that's what I was hoping for. Why I've parked up here, but should have gone to Dungeness.
I was going to say, should have gone to Specsavers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just off the screen there.
Should have. I think I'm going to give this till 11 o'clock. And if it keeps going till 11, I will stay here. If it starts to die off, I'm
Oh,
going to start,
wow.
whoa,
There you go, Michael.
heading towards Hereford, because I think the ones that are coming out of Devon might do something.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the western side does in the next 12 hours or so.
Yeah.
Oh, that hit the sea, that did. I saw that in the distance. Excuse me.
Right, I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to have something to munch. So.
No worries, no worries. Let's see if I can get in contact with the boss and see if I can get him to tune in.
I am hanging you guys out of the window at the moment, so if I end up with water droplets on the camera, I've got a privacy screen on. I can't actually always see, so if it gets a bit wet and blurry, let me know, and I'll.
No worries, no worries.
I could do. My partner's worried someone's going to yank the phone off me. I don't think there's too many risks of that happening. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Hang on. Thing is, I don't think it's picking up the flashes inside the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
it is.
at you.
There you go. I stand
It picked
corrected.
up that one.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying this content here on our YouTube channel, please feel free to give us a like on the on our YouTube channel. And the boss is watching. Our boss, Nodrog, is in the chat, and he's enjoying it.
That one coming out of North Devon, I think, is about to go.
Let's go back. North Devon, did you say? Let's have a look in the background. Is that towards the northwest of Tiverton? Oh, we've lost Liz. I think she knocked herself off.
I'm quite happy holding it like this time. Don't get quite so much of a wider view if I stick it back up in portrait mode. So, it's all right. My co-pilot's trying to ensure comfort.
Wow.
There is flashes going off quite literally every second here. It's just a shame that the littler ones, the camera's not quite picking up.
We've got our Liz back with its hero.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there.
That's all right. It's all right.
I was chatting away, looked up and went, oh.
Yeah, I was chatting. I looked around. Oh, that's what I was like. Oh, okay, Liz is gone.
Yeah, I don't know whether you heard me. The cell coming out of North Devon, I think, is about to go.
Yeah, I did hear that. I had a quick look. There's nothing at the moment I could see. Is that? I think I said to you. I don't know if you heard me. I said, is that towards the northwest of Tiverton?
Yes, I didn't hear that.
We are approaching 10:30 at night here on this Friday night, and there's currently 29 of you watching. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're currently watching.
Is that your Radio 2 voice?
We're currently live here on BBC Radio 2. We're currently watching live footage from Hastings, from Sarah, looking out towards the sea with this fantastic lightning, which has come from France. We're seeing fantastic blue and yellowish tinted lightning across the sea.
I'm going to give this one another couple of radar updates, and if it's dying off, I'm going to start heading towards Hereford, I think. Because I really think this one coming out of North Devon is about to go.
Oh, we've lost Liz again. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I was really hoping that got on shot. Did it actually end up on shot?
It did, yeah. Like flash of blue towards the bottom left and more towards the right hand side. We currently have 36 people watching. I think this could be a record, actually. Nice. I was about to say you could watch this all night, but we literally are, aren't we? Oops.
Very much so.
Liz has come back in. You can hear you again,
Yeah,
Liz.
Yeah, I think my signal's dying. I don't know why. I don't know if my phone's overheating.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to give this another couple of radar updates. And if it doesn't keep going, then I'm going to start heading towards Hereford.
How long would that take you?
That's what I'm just having a look at.
So from Hereford, I would say about an hour and a half, maybe. Then again, it's
Might be.
clear road, so probably about 2 hours.
If I actually had a decent signal, I'd be able to look. Search. Hour and 20 minutes. But it would mean I caught the sal if it does come out of, because that's looking really nice and beefy.
Oh, that! Did you see that then go upwards?
Yes.
It's not very often
that
you see
one
lightning
heading.
go upwards like that.
You'll have to come down for a visit someday soon, Mike.
I'm just going to turn that sound off of my light detector. I don't know if it's coming through in your audio as well, but it starts to get into my ears a bit now. I'm going to end up hearing clicking for the next bloody 3 hours before I go to sleep. There we go. I've turned that off now. So yeah, we're definitely looking at a Kent, classic Kent clipper.
Yeah, there's been a strike over by Southend-on-Sea.
I've just seen that actually just pop up.
And it's now cleared the peninsula over by Herne Bay. So it's now pretty much cleared Kent. Come on, fire. Still 20 degrees here.
Yeah, I think I've seen a comment, I think maybe from Scott, just saying still 20 degrees near Birmingham. Oh, look at that. It's like about 2 or 3 lightning strikes down towards the sea, that was.
What's the betting if I move, this cell is going to recycle? And I'm going to be caught between two.
Well, it's Friday the 13th, if it's superstitious.
13 is a lucky number for me. Whoa.
That was nice. It is all psychological, isn't it, Friday the 13th? You can have a bad day any day of the month. You don't blame it on like Thursday the 23rd, do you?
It's a Christian thing. Friday 13th is a Christian superstition because obviously Good Friday, and then 13 because of the 13th apostle. The 13th apostle was Judas. So that's where that comes from. Whereas 13 in pagan times is actually a lucky number.
Oh. I've just seen a comment from Andrew saying we've got to love the UK weather. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah. Well, actually, it isn't, because first thing this morning, I was going to Dungeness. It wasn't until I started watching the radar updates and going, no, I'm not going to Dungeness anymore. I'm going west. Whereas if I'd have gone with my first feeling, I'd have watched this lightning. Whereas, as it happens, I haven't seen any lightning yet. Well, whoa! Well, I have on the on
So
the
it's a
screen,
classic
but
case of you should have stuck with your gut feeling.
yeah, but my gut changed, which is why I then didn't go to.
You sure it wasn't trap wind?
Can you check your radar? Sam?
Absolutely amazing footage this is. Thank you, Sarah.
You are so welcome. Anytime I'm not working and anytime it's kicking off around this area, I'm more than happy to.
Thank you
come
so
and share.
much.
My pleasure. It seems to have got in the last few minutes. It seems to be quite intense here. Ooh, there's something going on
That's
behind
fine by
us.
us.
No, it's probably a bad
It's
time to
actually
mention. I've got a
merging.
metal stick on the roof of my car too.
Sorry, say that again.
I
Couldn't
think-
quite hear then.
I have a metal stick on the roof of my car as well.
Right, we're going to get a close-up shot in a minute then.
You might just get the yeah.
The old curse word coming out.
Yeah, I'd be careful. In about 20 minutes, there's potential for another cell coming in off France.
Lovely.
So, right over the top of you. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking at it now.
Right, I'm heading for Hereford. I'm just looking at the ones that are developing North Devon. And although they haven't fired yet, they're intensifying.
Yeah, no worries. Obviously, you're very welcome to
Might
stay.
go to Newport.
You're very welcome to stay in the background, or if you want to keep streaming, it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'll mute myself and.
Yeah, we can
But
always do us in the background if you want a bit of company while you're driving.
Yeah, I'm. Got to find myself a viewpoint. I think that's too far. I think that's too far west. East, I mean. Ooh, decisions.
This is coming. You might hear some rain.
No worries.
Absolutely started thrashing it down.
Yeah, that's the bit that's coming in off France that I said might throw a lightning strike your way.
Mm.
Just to flick across.
If you do get too much.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean about the storms merging nearly. Wow, that lit up the sky, eh?
Are you picking up the rain on my audio?
To be honest with you, oh, I couldn't, to be honest, but then again,
If it
Yeah, I
gets
can
too
hear it.
much, if it gets too much and you'd like me to mute, just let me know.
no.
It's quite intense in the car, so
Unless I'm going deaf, I can't hear it.
you might hear some rumbling as well.
Was it Lizzie's stomach again?
No, the car actually just shook then with the thunder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, Liz's stomach's had 2 cereal bars, so all good.
And how many cans of Monster?
1 2/3. I've been rationing it.
In the last half an hour.
No, that's since I've set out. I've been very good.
It's just probably got a pack of 24 still in the back of the car.
Yes, I do. I'm just looking for a decent view spot in South Wales rather than Hereford. Oops. Because there's lots of mountains in the way.
How inconvenient.
I know. And unfortunately, they don't put roads on the top of mountains, unfortunately.
Just sheep.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find a view that isn't in a valley, but is high
Have you
enough
tried
to
Lincolnshire?
see. Try where?
Lincolnshire.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see the Severn Estuary from Lincolnshire. Oh, there's a nice view spot. This is where being able to use Google Earth really does pay dividends.
One of our friends lives on the seafront of town, and she's got a phenomenal shot.
Is she on social media, do you know?
She is, but she's not one that will go live. But I'm going to see if I can
Oh
forward
no, I
over
was
the
just going to
picture
say
to
she
you.
wants to post that picture onto the Weather Fans page.
Oh, my
She's
partner's
very
going to
welcome
forward
to.
it over. Yeah. Would you post that on the Weather Fans page? I can't. I'm a bit busy right now.
Right, I have a viewpoint and it is closer than Hereford, so I'm going to mute.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
I will have one quick last look at the radar, just so I don't psych myself out.
Oh. Lightning in Winchester.
Oh, you so-and-so! The pool cells recycled.
There's going to be a bang.
At least you haven't set off.
It's all right. You obviously didn't see the flash.
Oh, sorry.
Was it right over the top of you?
It was. Hang on. No, it's gone. It's all right. I wasn't sure if you'd pick it up on the audio, but yeah, it was right over top.
So I can actually go onto my YouTube on my phone and have a look.
That pool cell's cored up again.
Has it?
No, I don't know what to do.
You should set up.
Votes in chat, please. Should I stay or should I head for Hereford? Neither of them are giving lightning at the moment.
Oh,
Put your votes in chat.
should Liz stay where she is, or do you think she should go?
I would vote for whatever's closer.
Oh, just seeing that flash. Look, just looked back. Just seeing that flash right above you then.
Well, closer is staying where I am.
Ah, gotcha.
But the Hereford one is only an hour away, so I'm just going to look to see whether I'd actually see Poole from where I'm aiming for. Because, of course, at night, you can see for miles.
Mm.
Let's put that. Right. Swing round. Not quite from there, I don't think, but no. There's hills in the way.
Oh, I need to sit bloody upwards. Leaning forward that much, my back's hurting.
Oh, I don't know. Don't know. We had any votes? Head for Dover. No, I'm not going to Dover. Oh, my lightning detector's just gone off.
Have you had many votes in the chat?
People saying stay at the moment.
Stay, stay, stay. Heart, not head.
Oh, I think there's something else on this chat there.
Head for Dover. Difficult terrain in Wales. Heart, staying, or do feel that cell will call up and produce. I really don't know anymore. my head and my heart going, I haven't got a clue.
You're there now. I would say just give it a half an hour, and if that cell doesn't develop for sure, then make a decision again. See what happens.
Oh, it's gone on the Surrey Hills, south of London.
So I'm not getting up on Blitzung at the minute.
No, it's on the my lightning tracker. That's what it came up on. Because it's not showing on Blitz for me either, but it's showing on my lightning tracker. That's what's just set it off. Fresh. I think there's a mixture of land-based and elevated. So that's why I've got several lightning apps, because some of them will pick some strikes up but not others. I've learned that in the past.
We've just had a lightning strike, Wrexham.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the boss just met. Obviously, his lightning detector must have just gone off. The boss has messaged saying there's a lightning strike near Wrexham.
Yeah, that's showing on Blitz. Is it showing on? Yeah, that's showing on my lightning tracker too.
I need some air in here. But if I open the bloody window, half the freaking cast of bugs love will come through the bloody window.
Yeah, that's why I'm sat in the car with the window shut, because I'm getting eaten alive.
No, you've got fresh food going in your window. If you like bugs.
I was going to say fresh food for them,
Oh, that's your blood.
not
Ooh.
not for me. I'm really not feeling the pool, Sal. Really not feeling that one. Am I going to catch the Mid Wales one?
Excuse me. Been away since 4 o'clock this morning because I had work.
Like, you able to have a look and see what's going on the radar for me, if there's anything more likely coming our way?
I shall
All I might
take a
do
look.
is, it seems to be fairly quiet here
Probably.
now.
Maybe another 20 or 30 minutes if it makes it across the channel.
Okay. So I think what we'll probably do, because my partner would like to make a move home to check on the house, we'll probably meander back there. I'll pop off, and if anything sort of crops up again, might drop me a line, and I can probably go live from my bedroom window.
Yeah,
Get
no
quite
worries.
spectacular views from there again.
No worries, Dor. Thank you so much for your excellent footage.
That's all right.
Yes, thank you for showing me lightning.
That's all right. I'm so sorry that you didn't have better luck, but yeah, like I say, if there's ever anything kicking off down this way, I've usually got. Oh, I say that. That was something interesting. I'm not too sure where that went, but I think it was Morley in the clouds. Yeah, you know, we've got a spare room, so I can always chuck somebody up overnight if needed.
Thank you. I might well take you up on that at some point. But like I
You're
say, I
most
have
welcome.
got family in Hastings, so short of knocking them up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm sure they'd be happy for me to drop round.
Yeah, bless you. All righty then, folks. Well, you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope your luck changes.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
No worries.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's bring back onto the line detector. We've got a few going off around Eastbourne at the moment. Just zoom that out a little bit. Oh, what's that appearing up there? Is that towards Gatwick Airport, actually? Just southeast of Red Hill. So I think that's near Gatwick Airport, actually. My knowledge. Virtually is Gatwick Airport. There's Gatwick Airport there.
There's a little cluster to the east of London as well, near Basildon.
Oh, yes, I see.
Oh, it's gone over Barnstable. That's it. I'm heading for Newport in Wales. I should be there in an hour, and I will be able to see those. So I am now on the move.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am
Paul
sure.
is calling it a night. I'll call it very late. I'll call it very late in the evening. Thanks, Paul. We'll see you again soon.
Night, Paul. It's gone dark since I moved last.
Not in Iceland now.
Oh, I should have rolled a cigarette, shouldn't I, before it... before I moved. I got so excited because it started flashing.
Someone said there's lightning in Glastonbury. I've got nothing coming up on this one at the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm going. I'm heading west.
Go west if you want some lightning. Oh, wow.
Wow. What?
Sorry, my friend, well, Sarah, that was just on. She said about a friend taking a picture of the lightning. She just sent me the picture. I'll send it to the group chat. Oh, do you want to go into the PDC?
Stick it on the Facebook page if that she's okay with that.
Yeah, I'll check if her friend has put it on there.
Unfortunately, while I'm in the stream, I can't look at the
That's
WhatsApp
all right.
group. If you want to head off and call it a night, Michael, I can always just go live straight to the Facebook page.
Yeah, I'll stick around for another. Let's review it in the next 15 minutes, but I'll probably say 11:30 tops at the minute.
Yeah, well, I won't be able to see anything in half hour. I wouldn't have thought, because I'm now heading down towards the 7 Street and across the Severn Bridge.
Okay, what I'll do, I'll start winding down then, and I'll probably end it in the next 10 minutes then. Then, yeah, we'll go see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, and like I say, if I get on anything, I will go live direct on the Facebook group. So if I get anything, you won't miss anything.
Yeah, no
it just
worries.
Won't be on YouTube.
It'll be on our official Weather Fans Facebook page. Oh God, a few more have actually gone up there towards Gatwick. Let's have a look, see if... oh no, it's further south than Gatwick. That's around Uckfield. Oh, we've lost Liz. Right. Oh, I can take that banner off there. So yeah, so bang on 11 o'clock now. I'm just going to wind it down. Liz is changing location, but she will go live again shortly on Facebook when she gets to her next location. Weather Fans Pool as call it a night. Hopefully you'll get some tomorrow up his neck of the woods. Obviously, you've seen live footage from Sarah down towards Hastings. Let's obviously what you see on the screen right now is the latest lightning. Obviously, we've got the Kent Clipper heading just out into the North Sea now. So it could just scoot across perhaps towards Norfolk, Suffolk, East Anglia. So maybe I think one of our followers is from Great Yarmouth or around that area. So if he's around, you might see some posts maybe sent to our Facebook page. But yeah, these continues to progress northwards. So these will clip East Anglia as they progress northwards. Let's bring up the radar. Zoom that out. So this is the cell that Liz was umming and ahhing whether to stay for, but she's now changed position and she's going up towards the 7 estuary, and hopefully to see something or any of these coming out of Devon and Cornwall. Obviously, as I mentioned, this is the storms that's affected Kent in the last hour or so. So these are expected to continue to progress like north easterly. So more likely can't be ruled out for parts of East Anglia. Elsewhere, there's some like we have got weather front out towards the west, a few showers around elsewhere. If we bring up the UK weather warnings, let's just update that. Sorry, refresh that update. Get the one up for tomorrow. So obviously we've got these thunderstorm warnings out. Obviously this amber one that we're seeing right now is valid till 5 o'clock in the morning. So where I just mentioned of those thunderstorms, where some of the transient downpours you can see up to 30 to 50 millimeters, and some places you can see a bit more. And there's a chance of 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts for a short time, frequent lightning, which we've already seen this evening. And also around that, we've got the yellow warning for thunderstorms around that, which takes you a bit further west. So again, 30 to 50 millimeters of rain could be expected. So very similar to the amber warning, really. That is valid until time, till 6 o'clock. So it's valid from 7 p.m. tonight through to 6 o'clock in the morning. Then what we got is the bigger warning. So instead of this one here, you've got a yellow warning out for Northern Ireland, parts of Northern Ireland from 6 a.m. through to 6 p.m. So chance of some thunderstorms spreading north and west parts of Northern Ireland early on Saturday morning. The rain will turn more shower in the afternoon and be risk of some thunderstorms. Potential 15 to 30 millimeters of rain. Some places could get see 30 to 50 millimeters. Some gusting winds and hail may be possible as well. And finally, the large warning from southwest England through Wales, through parts of the West Midlands, through northern England into much of Scotland. Again, this warning area have rain. Some thunderstorms will develop over Wales, Western and Northern England, Scotland on Saturday. This area will generally move northwards during the day, with southern parts of the warning area improving. Then a risk of isolated smaller scale thunderstorms forming. Rainfall across the warning area in some places will avoid the heaviest rain. However, a corridor of 15 to 30 millimeters of rain is likely, with some areas perhaps seeing 30 to 50 millimeters falling in a few hours. Event rainfall could reach 60 to 80 millimeters in some locations, and strong gusts of wind and hail may come with these thunderstorms as well. So something to keep an eye on. May get upgraded tomorrow or get updated through tomorrow. So we shall see, and we'll keep you informed on our Facebook page. Right. So what we'll do now is just take one last look at the latest radar. Let's go and look, see if there's any webcams that's shown any lightning. Let's have a quick look. Take some shot to see that. Let's have a look. My voice is going now, as you can probably hear. It's changing. No, so let's have a look at the latest rainfall. Again, there's that large area of rain and thunderstorms there. It's in southeastern areas. Liz is going to 7S Street to chase some of these. And one last look at the lightning detector. Again, that's still far away, lovely down towards Kent and head just into the North Sea before going towards East Anglia. We're not seeing any light elsewhere than the south. There's that Wrexham cell we mentioned about earlier on, and that's it at the moment. Right. I want to say thank you all so much for joining us on this Friday evening. We've been live for just getting about touching 3.5 hours. I hope you've enjoyed the footage that we've got so far. My thank you to obviously Liz, Paul, and of course Sarah, who's given that excellent footage from Hastings. Thank you all so much. And again, look out for our post on our Facebook page at Weather Fans. And we shall see you again very soon. Take care, everybody. And as I'm about to leave there, did you just see that pop up then on the detector? So Liz will be in the car jumping up and down towards northeast of Tiverton. So Liz, if this continues, if Liz is watching, I think she's heading somewhere around this area here. So hopefully, if you go onto our Facebook page, Liz might be live in the next hour or so. So if you want, hopefully, more footage of Lion, hopefully. Liz is going to be out chasing, I believe, most of the night, if not all night. Oh, that's disappeared. Maybe we get our hopes up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this evening, and we shall see you very soon. Take care, everybody, and good night. There I am. Just from the titles. Good night, everybody. Take care.